As a sewing beginner, I remember how difficult it seemed to sew pants, but in reality, it's one of the easiest things you can do, especially if you make wide flowy pants with an elastic waistband. So of course you can buy a sewing pattern, that is always an option, or you just grab some pants you have at home and trace them onto your fabric with 1 centimeter seam allowance, in for the waistband maybe 2 to 3, and then you're gonna sew the side seams of the pants and the inner leg seams. I did this with a zigzag stitch because my fabric is stretchy. And then you're going to turn one leg right sides out and feed it into your other leg. And then you just need to sew the crotch seam. Also make sure to pin it if you're a beginner, so nothing moves while sewing, especially this seam in the middle, so it just matches up. And then you're almost done with your pants. So for the waistband, I added some eyelets to later feed the string through. And before flipping over the fabric and sewing a channel, I made sure that the raw edge wouldn't fray by going over it with a zigzag stitch or an overlock. And then I just flipped over the fabric and sewn a channel. For the hem, I did a lattice hem, which means you go over the edge with a zigzag stitch and pull while sewing. This can only be done if your fabric is stretchy. If you do not have stretchy fabric, do a double folded edge. Then you pull your string through your channel and voila, you're done. Happy sewing!